This is The Local Bite with Sunny and Brittany on 2 Triple R.
On this edition of The Local Bite, we're here at the Harbour Sculpture event, which is an annual exhibition of sculpture along the Sydney Harbour foreshore at Clark's Point. And the outside sculptures are positioned around the deck house at Woolwich. Brittany, could you tell us a little bit of the artwork we can see today?
Well, we're currently standing in front of sculpture number 23, and it's actually situated right in front of the Harbour Bridge, which is interesting because they kind of mimic each other. This one doesn't exactly look like a bridge, but it is sort of Harbour Bridge-esque in the sense that it's made out of metal. It's got a lot of triangular patterns as well, and it is also similar shape to the Harbour Bridge. So you're basically just standing out here on the bay, got the Harbour Bridge in the background, beautiful blue waters, and then this sculpture right in front of that.
And it helps because the base of the sculpture also has a blue base, and today's weather is so great, so it sort of flows into the water and the Harbour Bridge itself and merges into one. I would like to see it at night time.
Now that you mentioned it, it kind of is representing the water in a way. And then the metallic rods that are at the top, have a look at our photos online, guys, is kind of like the bridge. Sunny and I chatted to Julie Service. She's one of the organisers of Harbour Sculpture Festival, and she was giving us some insight and background information as to what this event is all about.
Hi Julie, how are you today?
I'm well, lovely, thank you.
Good. Could you please tell us a little bit about the sculpture festival that's taking place today?
Okay, well, Harbour Sculpture, it's been really the brainchild of Fiona Ryan Clark and Linda Bell. About 18 months ago, we ran a sculpture exhibition and just wanted to extend it. And we thought down here on the foreshore of Sydney Harbour, wonderful place for it to be. Deck House came on board and here we are.
All right.
I got to say, it's been a success. The weather is beautiful and the sculptures are looking amazing with the harbour as a backdrop.
Wonderful, yes, we had 3 great days for setting up. Very enthusiastic artists, loving the position. The rain then came and washed all that dirt away and here we are, with spanking weather and, sparkling. As you said, the sculptures look absolutely amazing.
All right.
So I believe some of the locals were telling us this is the first year it's been at Woolwich or the first year it's opened in general?
Okay, inaugural exhibition of Harbour Sculpture. So the first one was just an indoor small exhibition at the Sailing Club. So this one we really wanted to take the artworks outside as well as have them inside. So that's been our focus, and we also wanted to have them lit so that people could come along at night and view the artworks.
Okay, and what's the response been to the first time when it was indoors to the second time now that it's outdoors?
Very much enjoying this later version. I mean, it's just larger, it's bigger, lots more artwork here, loving the outdoors too. It's really good to bring the community outside and then tee them in here inside. We've got a most amazing venue, and so we've had overwhelming positive response.
And plus it's quite interactive as well. You feel like you're immersed in the art as opposed to viewing the art.
Most definitely, that's right. So even people that have not come down here to view the exhibition are just walking their dogs or wandering past, it's giving them something to look at. And then they're going off and telling their friends. And so, it's sort of reinvigorated the area just a little bit. It's nice to see lots of people out and about around Clark's Point and the dock area.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
And we've heard a few whispers that there is some amazing things on tonight. Now, I know you've told us that it's all lit up. Apparently there are some fire dances.
We have some fire dances, we have some fireworks, we have a bonfire, we have noodle markets, and then of course we're going to have everybody down here, wonderful community, kids, adults alike, just enjoying being outside and amongst the wonderful works.
Okay,
Yeah.
So is this festival just for this weekend or...?
We run until the 20th of August, and the indoor stops on Tuesday, but the outdoor we're extending for that extra week.
Could you tell us a little bit about your partners that are also involved in making this event come to life?
Well, we have, so as I say, initially Deck House came on board, which is absolutely amazing. We had J Steel Australasia, who are still business, but we've got lots of steel sculptors here, so they were very enthusiastic to come on board. URM, who are our local resource managers in terms of waste, and always very, very good community supporters.
Yes.
So they were our biggest people. And, of course, Line Design, who helped us with our logo and our advertising and marketing. So they've all been most wonderful, and a few other ones sort of along the way too.
And can we look forward to seeing some of the artists present at some of the exhibitions that are taking place?
Most definitely, yes. So at our launch for our sponsors, we had most of our artists here, which was very, very unique, and buyers and people, everyone was very happy to have them to be able to talk about the artwork. And yes, over the weekends and into the week, we'll have more artists here.
All right, thank you so much. The picturesque harbour setting provided a good opportunity for some locals to come and see what was happening. We spoke to Yvonne and Paul to see what had sparked their interest.
I'm Yvonne and I live locally. And I'm Paul and I live locally.
I think this is stunning. The venue here against the water is just absolutely fabulous. And because we came down to the opening last nighttime they have stunning. It's like a fairyland because the lighting effect is beautiful. So they're having something on there tonight.
Yes,
there was a fire dancer there last night. She's back tonight. And there are fireworks tonight, and I think they're hoping lots of kids and families will come. But it does look beautiful at night, and it's lovely too because the ferries are coming in close to the park to let everybody have a good view. And I love the ferries on the harbour. They look like these. I won't say cockroaches. I hate cockroaches, but these bugs scuttling along the ferries at night. I love them.
And so what other type of art festivals have you been to in the past?
We really just enjoy whatever comes our way. So there's the local ones, of course, the big Hunters Hill art show every year, which is huge.
Okay.
And
National Gallery, New South Wales Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
As we're musing over the outside sculptures, a few ladies came around to see what we were looking at. We decided to ask them what had attracted them to come see the Harbour Sculptures.
I'm Caroline Pullinger, and we're from a group from the Castle Hill Art Society. We've come out to do plein air painting. This is a really, as you say, picturesque area. We can paint the harbour and the bush, and I paint in acrylics, and it's a glorious day to do this sort of thing. Lovely. We've painted this morning and then we've packed up and now we'll go for our little wander. Artistic critiquing.
I'm Margaret Van Eyck and I live at Winston Hills, and I've come along with my friends to paint and enjoy the sculptures. I paint in everything but oils.
Janice Morey, and again from the Castle Hill Art Society, and yes, we came out here for the plein air painting. But I love sculpture. I do a little bit of sculpture, but not on this sort of scale.
What type of medium do you use for sculpture?
I've been using recycled.
Very interesting.
Objects.
So are we talking maybe metals?
Bits of metal, bits of old clocks and parts out of things.
Fantastic.
Very good.
I will say it's wonderful to be here.
We're back at the sculpture show by the harbour, and all the sculptures have been lit up. Brittany, your first impressions of this?
I absolutely love it. Just like Julie was saying, it is a bit like a magical landscape going on here with all the lights and everything's twinkling different colours and it's changing from red to blue to green, and they're kind of just popping out of trees and in amongst the hills, and the cute one, an adorable one, was these tiny little people hidden in amongst the grass and the trees, and they were just like tiny little figurines.
Yes. Definitely art using the local environment, which we like a lot. What I've noticed as well is the lights sort of mirror those in the city. I like how they've sort of structured it in a way that the lights from the city reflect here, and our lights probably from the city can also be seen, and people are probably wondering what's going on over there.
It's actually interesting now that you mention it, is the fact that these sculptures are completely unnatural. They're bits of plastic, metal, glass and so forth. But the way the light shines on it and the way they're hidden in amongst the trees kind of makes it feel like a natural part of the environment.
Yes,
almost.
Definitely. They're almost like blended in.
Yeah.
To sort of seem like they're at one with nature and that they've always been here, which is one of the things why I think it's so appealing to people who come here. It doesn't feel staged or forced. People sort of feel like it's here with them.
What do you say we just keep walking around this area and just ask some people what they think about the sculptures?
Okay, my name's Amy.
My name's Alan.
And so just tell us, you came here on a date by the look of it?
Yeah, we just came, I guess we took a walk around it, and we just coincidentally saw the sculptures that was, I guess, on the side, and we didn't know it was here unless it was outdoors.
Okay. And I know you haven't had much of a chance to look at it, but just quickly glancing now, is there anything that tickles your fancy?
I think it's nicely set up in terms of just the lights kind of capturing the sculptures, just from me looking at it, a little bit more inviting, as per se. It's set in a kind of scenery where it's not as unsafe, dark and etc. The colours help with inviting people in. And it's a lovely day, so
it is a nice
night. Yeah, and that helps too.
So the day is not only about people walking by and viewing beautiful sculptures, it's also about the people who worked behind the scenes, who helped to make this night and day what it was. So we chatted to a few of the volunteers and workers there to find out how they enjoyed Harbour Sculpture.
My name is Grace, and I'm just doing the volunteer at the Harbour Sculpture exhibition. Actually, this morning I just walk around in this area. I'm quite really enjoyable. It's a lot of good stuff, and it's good area, it's good background, and it's a harbour bridge. And I took several photos about some sculpture I really like. I like this kind of cultural thing.
My name is Rajendra Singh, and I'm the security guard to securing the sculpture they put for the exhibition. Like, the people come over here so that they can view and enjoy the different type of sculptures the artists have installed over here. Yeah.
And how have you enjoyed the night?
It's very beautiful. Like, the place is very good. You can see the different, like the sea view plus the city view, and the different type of lights they have installed on the sculpture. It's really awesome.
My real name's Andy Bruin, but that's my Clark Kent name. My Superman name is the Professor.
You were telling me that you've helped with the lighting tonight.
Yes, I am the person who did all the lighting here with a great crew, and it's been months in the planning, and I've been looking at these pictures, walking through here heaps of times, imagining how it would look, and it looks perfect.
I know this is probably like your baby, but do you have a favourite child here amongst all the sculptures?
It's really hard because it's really, really, really good. Like, I saw the pictures before and they looked great on paper, but nothing really takes you as actually seeing it up close for real. And I'm totally overwhelmed by the sculptures here, and it's been fantastic lighting every one of them because they all got their own characters, and it's really hard to pick one. There's good stuff indoors as well. I love the pregnant woman. She's just great. And out here you got two headless horses joined together, which the dogs just can't make heads of. They can make the tails of, but they can't make heads of. And I've seen dogs run up to it and start barking their heads off, just trying to get a reaction. There's a great piece up here towards the left of us, which is this bull charging, but the bull's lost half of its body. It's just all ribs.
Yes.
And it's charging one of my lights, and I'm just hoping that it never gets there.
Let's just hope it's not a red light, eh?
No.
So by the sounds of it, you're a fair father and you love all your children equally.
Yes, they all got their own characters, and yes, I'm looking right now at mushrooms, which are a bit like water lilies. The girls couldn't decide whether they were lilies or mushrooms. I caught them lilies, so I've got a couple of water lights on them, so it looks like the lilies are in a pond.
Okay. And for our listeners who may be interested in coming down tomorrow night when it is the grand opening,
yep.
Do you want to tell them what's in store and why they should come?
You're going to see some fantastic sculptures. If you like sculptures by the sea, a lot of those artists are actually here. You've never seen anything like this ever before. This is the first time it's been done. You're going to see sculptures lit up like no tomorrow, excuse the pun. And it's like a bit of a fairyland in here.
There's that word again, fairyland. Out of all the pictures we took, Brittany, which one would you say is your favourite?
I know you didn't like the ones of you and those plastic sheets, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous photos, and I love the way you kind of just immerse into the background and you're kind of just peeking out there and your face is just illuminated by these colours.
Oh, that's what I do in my spare time, you know. Someone has to do it. Well, for those lucky Facebook users who have already liked the images on our page, that's super.
So we had lots of fun last night, but don't worry. The grand opening is actually tonight on the 10th of August, Saturday that is, and it goes from 6 till 10. And there will be fireworks, which we'll be displaying at approximately 6:30. There's also going to be a noodle bar, and of course you can see all those beautiful sculptures which you saw in our Facebook photos, as well as just enjoy the sight, sounds and harbour.
And don't forget, many of the artists will be there as this is their presentation evening as well.
Yes.
So all you like your biters, get there and get a taste of what Harbour Sculpture Festival is all about.
Also, if you do miss tomorrow night, the festival will be going on until 20th of August. Is that correct, Sonny?
Very correct.
Okay. And so what's coming up in the next couple of weeks?
Well, we've got a birthday coming up. Top Right City is celebrating their 3rd birthday, and we'll be going to see what all the fuss is about. I hear there'll be a couple of celebrities lurking about.
I believe Timomatic might be there.
Timomatic.
Shh. I think it's time we go. I'm getting too excited.
Bye.
Bye.
Catch you soon on the Local Bite.